Yo! So, I managed to fix the Tiberium. Basically, all I needed to do was move or create a copy of the Tiberium, move it to a folder that I knew was loaded, so I moved it to Rx Volcano, and from there, all I did was found the necessary mesh and just click this little arrow. So if I click this little arrow with this, it'll change it to this mesh, which is pretty crappy. So if I put it back, I get that mesh back. You do that with any mesh, you can swap and change. So that's how I fixed that. I still haven't fixed this material. It just so happens I can't figure out why it's happening. I really can't. I've checked the material, I've checked the light. I did have a light rays or God rays, inverted commas, on the light. I took them off, had no effect. I'll show you how I do all that later on in post-production, post-processing, should I say. But yeah, the first thing I actually do want to do is I took a light out of here. It was a bit of a mistake. Shouldn't have done it. Because I really need the light in here. Right, so I've done this about 3 or 4 times now. I tried it all yesterday, but I kind of come across something I did not expect. I'll actually show it in the video. I didn't particularly want to show it because I thought it was a massive bug, but apparently it isn't. So, but you might have a laugh. So the first thing I want to do is, you might notice when I was walking around in this Tiberium field, I wasn't taking any damage. So we're going to sort that out by putting a damage volume in. So I need a brush. I'm just going to pick hexagon off the circle tool, octagon, sorry. Make it a bit bigger. It's very hard to see where these actually are, and I really don't like using brushes. There's 2 ways I can visualize where this is in space, because here it goes through meshes. You can't see where it contacts anything. Let me just get rid of this. So we can either build geometry, find out where it is, then undo it, or we can use this. This is actually a bit better, but it doesn't show you exactly where everything is. Squeaky chair. So this is what we need this tool anyway, because we need to grab individual I call these nodes, but they're just corners. Whenever I'm using a brush like this, I always use world. If you go to local, it just messes up. It just doesn't conform to what the world actually is. So always set to world, otherwise it just messes up. So I need to basically take that off so I can actually click on things. I just need to fill this area. That's the only thing I need to do. Oops, didn't want to do that. need to grab all of them. Again, I can visualize where it is using this, which is a good thing. Otherwise it would just be a pain in the arse. Yeah, I'll do. No. Grab it. Just thank you. Like that. You might notice that some extra polygon or some extra lines come in. Don't worry about them. They're not important. Not for volume. Go on, just grab it. Thank you. And last but not least, with this tool you can also add extra nodes and stuff, but most of the time you really don't need to. It's like this split. For some reason it always does this. Well, no. Why did this happen? I have no clue. Because I moved that one first, that's right. So yeah, I really hate using these. They just never work the way you want them. Come on. Right. Yep. There we go. So now we have a basic brush. This on its own won't do anything. So let's go back to my cam. And we'll right click this little box, or you can go to what is it, build, no, add volume, then pick your volume, but I always use this just because it's easier and faster. And I'm going to pick Tiberium, RX volume Tiberium. It's been renamed, it used to be Tiberium volume. So click that. The first thing you'll notice is it didn't actually do anything. But it did. When I first come across volumes in UT3, just my first real mapping experience, I was shocked that it didn't do anything. I was raging. Why didn't you do anything? Blah 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 blah. Don't you crash? Don't you dare bloody crash! Yeah, and I was raging because I thought it wasn't doing anything. I kept on clicking and clicking and clicking and raging. Alright, so I've got file size is a bit big for some reason. So yeah. Then we click back on our builder brush and we just move it out of the way. And yeah, if you keep on clicking and clicking and clicking, you'll get loads of these. So don't keep on clicking and clicking and clicking. So now you can tell which volume it is via this bottom stuff down here. It says blah 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 volume Tiberium. Then how many you actually, the number of them you actually have selected, or the number of selected. So yeah, I don't need this anymore. Now this will give damage to players, and now you'll see the bug. It's quite a funny bug. I didn't expect this when I first put it in, but I know why it happens, and it's not actually a part of the game. So we have a party but now I'm taking damage. And that is just too funny. It's a lowrider. This isn't meant to happen. It doesn't happen in game. Well, it does happen with these vehicles. The problem that I found out is this here and this here are not the same vehicles as in game. So we got two different types. We have a vehicle and a vehicle factory. A vehicle factory is basically, if I put one down, is what we use in the war factory and airstrip. We don't use normal vehicles. We use these factories, so we can call them whenever. A normal vehicle can't be called back. I can prove this by destroying everything, and this buggy will come back. I really can't be bothered, and you'll see that I just thought it was a very funny bug, and I thought I'd just share that with you. I had a mammoth literally doing flips before. I'm not going to include the video. I might include the video at the end. It is quite funny. But yeah, now we have the Tiberium in place. It does damage. I can get rid of these because they just do too much damage. They're just too funny. We can do the lava. Lava is exactly the same, except for I don't need to mess around. The only thing I need to do is do that. But I do need to find out where the bottom is, so we'll be using this again. I want it just above the lava. If something well freaky happens, basically you die underneath the lava, and I don't want that. I want you to die on top of the lava, because when you actually go underneath the lava you can see everything. I'll be fixing that with a post-processing volume. I won't be doing that today, just because all that is end of the mapping stuff. This at the moment is just basic. I don't want to get into the really advanced stuff yet, just because it's not needed yet. I don't need to do it yet, so I'm not going to do it yet. But yeah, again, we're actually lucky enough to be blessed with a lava volume from UT, from your tournament. So just right click, I'm going to click that, I got a lava volume. This also works like a water volume, where you can actually swim in it. But I'll select it and press F4 for your means of getting the properties, double clicking or view, back to properties. I usually press F4 just because that's what I use. We can actually select what sort of damage this does, so it doesn't have to be lava, but because it is lava, I'm going to use lava. damage per second. I'm gonna up this to 400. I could up it to 1,000 or some arbitrary number that's massive, but 400's alright because I don't want everything to die at the same time. Say if a hungry one and it explodes, then a mammoth goes in there, then explodes exactly at the same time. Mammoth's got more armor and probably could take it because it's a mammoth. So 200 to 400, I'm going to work on which number by testing. But yeah. So just another proof. I'm going to take a mammoth tank from the vehicles and a mammoth tank, if I could find it, from the vehicle factory. They're two different entities. One will be facing one way and the other one will be facing the other. Right. So we'll see one bounce and we'll see one just die. And I'll also run in there to kill myself. And you notice this one until it. And let's push it again. But yeah, you can actually see, the water, which I don't want. I could put a localized fog volume in. I think it's a fog volume. Let's have a look if we do have a fog volume. I knew you used to have one. No, maybe not. I could also use actor classes, get rid of vehicles, get rid of common, got a fog, height fog, no, sphere, no. No. Is this it? No. Well, there's loads of different things I could do. What I'll probably just do is put a post-processing volume and just color it red. Put some sort of dampener or really low field of view, or not field of view, depth of field, and blah 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 blah. But yeah, I thought I'd just say the basics of volumes. I still need to get a lot done. I've had so many problems the last 3 days with this map. I really haven't touched it. What I have done is basically redone everything. All the stuff that I've shown in the last 2 days I've redone. This material, I've spent hours trying to fix it and I have no clue why it's happening. I'm going off my head on it. But yeah, I'm going to put these lights back in. Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, I did. Actually want another one over here. Go back to lit. Right. So yeah, I'm going to actually call it here. And I hope you enjoy this little clip. It's awesome. See you later. Ta-da.